Star Wars is a mess. I mean, it just has. And listen, I say that as somebody who has liked a number of things that Star Wars has put out in recent years. I love Rogue One. Andor is the best thing they've done since the original trilogy. I really like The Force Awakens. The first season of Mandalorian, spectacular. There are things that they've done that I've really liked. But when you look past the things that have been good on screen and even look past the things that have been bad that they put on screen, it's a disorganized mess. One of the things that really highlights that is Taika Waititi, a filmmaker who I adore. I mean, yeah, Thor Love and Thunder notwithstanding, Taika Waititi is a freaking genius. I love his stuff. Jojo Rabbit is still one of the best movies I've seen in years. His Thor Ragnarok is incredible. What We Do in the Shadows is absolutely phenomenal. He's just great. And that dude married Rita Ora. I mean, this is a guy who's just winning at life. So I adore the guy. So it's understandable that back in May of 2020, I got real excited when they announced that Taika Waititi, who did a bang-up job directing some of Mandalorian Season 1, I contend he directed the best episode of the first season. But when they announced that Taika Waititi was going to be doing a Star Wars movie, oh, the heavens opened up and the angels, glorious, sang glory, hallelujah. It was amazing. Couldn't wait. It is now September of 2023. And we still don't have anything. And according to Taika himself, he doesn't still have a script. Now, Taika Waititi was recently at the Toronto International Film Festival, where he was like introing an honorary award being given to Sean Levy. And it said this comes to us from Geek Tyrant, but this is what was said. So Waititi recently showed up at the Toronto International Film Festival Tribute Award to honor Free Guy director Sean Levy with the inaugural Norman Jewish and Career Achievement Award. While giving a speech, Waititi mentioned Levy's planned Star Wars movie, and in the process commented on his own Star Wars project, saying, "Unlike me, let's hope he manages to finish the script for that." So here we are. Now, Rob, over the last couple of years, we've had people write in to this show and say, hey, do you still think, we haven't heard a lot, do you still think this Taika movie is going to be happening? And I've said, hey, it's going to still happen. He's working on, he's got Next Goal Wins coming out, which apparently is being received pretty well. So he's kind of busy, but yeah, it'll come, it'll come. We want to take a second to thank a sponsor of this episode, DraftKings. Football is back and in full swing with another week of epic games. And who's got you covered on the action for every single one of them? DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL. New customers can bet $5 on football and get $200 instantly in bonus bets. Nobody's missing out on all the action this season. All DraftKings customers can take advantage of 2 new offers every game day this September. So get in on the NFL Week 2 action with DraftKings Sportsbook. Download the app now and use the code CAMPEA to sign up. New customers can bet just $5 and take home $200 instantly in bonus bets. Only on DraftKings Sportsbook with the code CAMPEA. The crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit www.1800gambler.net. In New York, call 877-8-HOPENY or text HOPENY 467-369. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly. On behalf of Boot Hill Casino and Resort, Kansas, 21 plus age varies by jurisdiction. Void in Ontario. See dkng.co/football for eligibility, terms, and responsible gaming resources. Bonus bets expire 7 days after issuance. Eligibility and deposit restrictions apply. Rob, I got to tell you, we're now 3.5 years since they announced that Taika was going to be doing a Star Wars movie. Taika himself is acknowledging they don't have a script still. I have lost faith. I officially no longer believe, and maybe other people have gotten there a year or two ago, but I'm just getting there now. I no longer believe that this Taika Waititi project is actually going to happen. Just like I don't believe the Kevin Feige movie that they announced, that Kevin Feige was doing a Star Wars film. I don't believe that's going to happen. This whole Star Wars operation is in such a chaotic mess. How they managed to put out some really good things is a wonder to me, to be honest, a real testament to the talented people that they have involved over there. And I'm still really looking forward to The Acolyte, by the way. But I officially do not believe this movie is going to happen at all. It's only a matter of time till we hear an official word about it. Rob, you remember when they announced this movie, that Taika was going to be doing it? We see the current status of it. Do you think this movie's ever going to happen?
No. No, I do not, John.
Simple.
Here's the thing. Taika Waititi now is an Oscar winner. And I think that Next Goal Wins is a passion project of his. Obviously, Jojo Rabbit was a passion project of his, got him that Oscar. I think he's a really talented filmmaker. He's got a couple of TV shows, whether it's Reservation Dogs and What We Do in the Shadows, which are both great shows that are ongoing. I think that getting involved, I got to ask myself, would I want to see Taika Waititi tackle a Star Wars movie after Thor: Love and Thunder? To be honest, no. I would rather see him do something that that's an original, that comes from his unique sensibility. And I think there's a reason why he hasn't written a Star Wars script in 3 years, since 2020. And if he's not stoked about, it's funny, is anyone stoked about making Star Wars anymore, with the exception of maybe Dave Filoni, who basically has his writing and directing show on the air now? I don't know if anyone wants to wade into those waters. And frankly, I would rather see Taika Waititi do more original Taika Waititi-esque projects. I don't think this movie's going to happen.
That's part of why I was excited for this, because, with Thor: Love and Thunder, you're in an established world with established characters, and there are certain things. And by the way, he killed it with Thor Ragnarok.
Killed it.
Killed it.
Loved it.
Whereas with Star Wars, they gave him carte blanche to go to any corner of the galaxy that he wanted and make something. Yes, this is the universe you're inhabiting, but do whatever you want in it. And that's why I was it's not like they said, take Rey and, I don't know, C-3PO. Take Rey and C-3PO and make a buddy cop movie with established characters for him. They said blank page, do what you want to do. And Rob, this is the other frustrating. This is the thing that really kind of highlights the Kathleen Kennedy era of Star Wars. You would think before you officially announce that somebody's doing the movie that you would have already had the script.
Yeah.
Or at least the treatment. You would have at least thought there was a 7-page outline done and ready to go and say, yes, this is the story we need to tell and whatever. And again, I think I am somebody who thinks Kathleen Kennedy is a first ballot Hall of Famer in Hollywood. I think she's one of the greatest producers of all time. But this is the epitome of what her reign at Lucasfilm has been. There's so many examples like this. And it's really, really frustrating.
The thing, too, is I was hoping that Taika Waititi would probably make the first out-and-out humorous Star Wars film. Now, I don't mean a parody or something farcical. Like Star Trek Lower Decks refers to other Star Trek episodes all the time. It's a goof, but
Tag and Bink. How great would Taika Waititi directing Tag and Bink?
That's something like the only thing about Tag and Bink is that it goes back and replays events from the movies.
Sure,
but what I would love to see is, don't refer to other things, because what Andor shows is you can delve into parts of the Star Wars universe we haven't seen before, like the rise of what does a workaday empire look like, and what does the beginnings of the rebellion look like. But there is comic gold in the Star Wars universe. Tag and Bink, Kevin Rubio showed us that. Brilliant conceit. He did a wonderful job. If you guys haven't read Tag and Bink, the Rosencrantz and Guildenstern of the Star Wars universe, it's genius. You can get the graphic novel. But he would bring, can you imagine a What We Do in the Shadows kind of a thing in the Star Wars universe?
Oh, absolutely.
And with characters that we don't know, new characters.
Yep, new corners of the universe.
I mean, if he did something like that, it could be gold. That I would love to see that. And I hope maybe John, maybe he will get around to doing something like that.
I hope he does, but he's had 3.5 years. And
I know.
Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, we have a daily podcast called the John Campea Show Podcast, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and subscribe to it today so it'll be there when you need it.